Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and 11%. Do I have examples of political things? No. See if I have examples of political things, and the alarm's going to sound. I can't be tricked that easily. I can't be tricked that easily, but not right now. You'll know, Kick, when it needs to be played. Is the stream laggy for anyone else? It should be fine. Yeah, you tried to trick me. But I was not tricked this time. I will be tricked next time, don't you worry. I'm easily tricked, don't worry. But yeah, no, I hope the stream's not lagging for anyone else. It seems fine on my end, but if it is, please do let me know. There's nothing I can do about it, but please do let me know. Warning, do not use political adjacency line without cause. I mean, if someone uses it with cause, I may or may not refund those points. I might forget. But if it's used with cause, then I might do it. I might not as well. All part of the fun. Have I heard about those new political things? I've heard about a few new political things. After all, we've got an election coming up in New Zealand. Ah, goodness gracious. What a time it'll be. It doesn't actually annoy me, I'm just joking about it. I'm more just joking about being annoyed about the political adjacency alarm. Because if I was actually annoyed by it, I wouldn't have it there. I was the one that chose the sound. Like, the sound isn't actually that annoying, but it's very jarring and be like, oh, what? Man, I've been looking for Orb of Creation all day, and it's because it's 17th today, and it didn't get released today, but at least HoloCure did, so I'll take that. But yeah, no Orb of Creation update. I'm sad. It's the 17th. Damn it, where is it? Oh, I missed one. That would have been, I won't say tragic, but that would have been frustrating. Anyway, we are still continuing our venturing across the world to get to the end. We're at 11.2, 11.3%. We're getting there. In America, the 17th is just starting. Well, that's your fault for living in the past. Me, I look to the future. I live in the future. I'm a future man. That's why I wear a spacesuit at all times. If you don't know why, well, you'll find out in about 20 hours. With a future haircut, damn it. Yeah, with a future haircut. Yeah. I'm going to work for the first time in a month and a half tomorrow, and yay, people are going to make fun of me with my haircut. My hope is if I have enough pictures of Lil K, it'll be okay, because no one will notice. Because they'll be like, see if your haircut sucks. And I'll be like, look, it's my baby. And they'll be like, ah, that's what I'm hoping. Not going to work with everyone, because let's be honest, some people do not care about a baby. Generally, if someone was trying that trick with me, I wouldn't fall for it, because my baby is better than your baby. It's just a general rule. It sounds like a hostile work environment. Not at all. We all just have a good laugh. We have good jokes. It's actually not that bad. It's only bad when the CEO comes in and starts demanding about how he wants to watch us do exercises. That's weird. I wish he'd stop. But yeah. Beyond that, it's actually not. I'm more just joking. My team is really cool. I like my coworkers. Most of them. Look, I think if you ever are in a company, it'd be surprising if you liked all of your coworkers. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I live the stream, like this experience where I get teased and I tease myself, like on stream. It's the same sort of experience at work, so I'm absolutely fine. I'm laughing too. And sometimes I make a joke and then I realize that joke may have been too far, and I take, like, later when I have the person alone, I'm like, hey, look, if that offended you, please let me know, because I certainly didn't mean it. And they're like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, okay, cool. please, if I do offend you, let me know, because I don't intend to hurt anyone. Do I have a quote system work? Thank God, no. But then again, at work, I don't say as dumb things. I still say dumb things, don't you worry. I did once declare at work one day that someone had no soul. And, you know, I was like, wow, I don't know that person very well. That might have been a bad idea. Thankfully, they were laughing. And then later I said, hey, sorry if I crossed the line. And they're like, nah, it was cool. Their hair red? Were they ginger? Did someone burn it? No, they just had no soul. It turns out, by the way, I was right. So that's always good. It's always good to realize, like, to pinpoint that someone has no soul and then realize that you were right later. They're cobbler. Cobblers have no souls? Oh, hey, Silver, nice. No, cobblers have lots of souls. Cobblers are like the devil of the artisan world. You would, God damn it, you would know. You'd know about a soul or two. That's why, oh, did someone burn it? I get it now. Oh my goodness, the jokes. The jokes, you guys. Oh. But, yeah. No, my workplace is pretty good. In most cases. I like my team a lot, though. I mean, a lot of my team, the ones that I'm close to, were, like, invited to my wedding and invited to, like, you know, gender reveal parties and all that sort of thing, because, you know, I spend so much time with them. They're almost family. Yeah, my team. Am I the boss? No, I am not the boss. I'm just a guy who's been there far longer than I should have been. It's not my team, it's the team I am residing within. Could you imagine me as a boss? It would be terrible. That'd be alright, actually. Alright, guys, it's 3 o'clock, mandatory Factorio break. I'm the boss of my baby. That is not true, and you know it. Panda is the boss of my baby, and Panda is my boss. Power without authority is the way to go. All the perks and other responsibility. Yeah, that's probably more where I like to sit. Second boss. Oh no, we've got 2 boss situations. Oh, you're not so big, Soulburn. Life is unfair. I do actually know that song outside of Malcolm in the Middle, but let's be honest. A lot of us heard that song first from Malcolm in the Middle. Someone's gonna go, I didn't. I've always been a fan of They Might Be Giants. That's cool. I'm not. I know a few of their songs, and that's all they get from me. You never saw Malcolm in the Middle. I knew there was gonna be one guy. There was gonna be someone. Malcolm in the Middle was good. It was a fun sitcom. But really, it, never watched it, fair enough. Okay, well then maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, I get it. No one knows what I'm talking. No one agrees with me. How unusual. Always confused with Cory in the House. No, Cory in the House is Disney. That's a very different show. I think Cory in the House is the sort of show that at the end of it they have like a moral that you know, you're supposed to learn from. Malcolm in the Middle, sometimes the moral is just people are shitty. The moral is, hey, if you know, it's the F around and find out situation. At the end of the episode, they're in the find out part. Cory in the House. The only thing I know about Cory in the House actually is when 4chan. I used to like 4chan for the video games area. I'll go into that in a second. But 4chan just kept joking about how Cory in the House was just like the game of the year every year. I'm talking old 4chan here. Malcolm in the Middle is prequel to Breaking Bad. I believe there was like a alternate ending to Breaking Bad, which did make that joke. Like Hal waking up and Lois is next to him. Moral is what happens to parents when they refuse to treat childhood autism and ADHD. Yeah, that's probably true. We need to stop doing this. Our spiders are very damaged. People are shit is a good lesson. Yeah. Or near lesson, as you say. Wow, we've gone so far in this brief time. Well, this is going to take us a while. Better start. Actually, I feel like I'm too close to the hive. Yeah. So what I was just saying there about 4chan, let me put that in context because this is important. I used to really like 4chan for the video game section. Now I know it's absolute trash fire and it always has been and it always will be. Before they got into their really horrible shit, let's be honest, 4chan is very good at being that. It was like a rule that I had that if 4chan would talk about a game for longer than a week, it was generally worth checking that game out if you'd never heard of it. And it's a rule that worked pretty well, actually. Like, hey, 4chan's still talking about this game. Maybe this game is worth looking into? And I mean, that's how I found out about Minecraft, like a month before anyone else heard about it. Now, do I care about Minecraft? Not at all. But the point still stands. You know, it was still like when it was its early days before it like really went into, and I didn't see what was so interesting about it, but they were still correct. And that's interesting, I think. I don't know what it's like now. Maybe it is all just, hey, let's download Racism and Simulator Extreme. You knew Minecraft since Undev? I don't know what Undev means. But yeah, generally it was an interesting place. These days, I'm sure it is just absolutely more scum and villainy than ever before. Play Minecraft on your Game Boy Color? They had Minecraft on the Game Boy Color? Surely not. It is not that old. No, Zoe, that's not possible. That can't be. Okay, you were joking. Got it. Got it. Ah, I lost all will to live for a moment there. Don't call me Shirley. I need to watch that movie again. It has been too long. Play Minecraft on your NES. Yeah, I play Minecraft in my head. Oh yeah, guys, I just got wood. I saw that joke coming and I just refused to stop it. Anyway. Pen and paper Minecraft. I'm sure there's a Minecraft RPG that someone's made, right? Like a pen and paper RPG. Let's see. God damn it. Minecraft RPG. Tabletop. I don't think there is. Minecraft inspired role-playing game. I don't think there's actually an official Minecraft game. Oh, hello. What are you guys up to? Oh yeah, I just got wood. Okay, that needs to be added to a quote. Thank you very much, Solburn. You know, the funny thing is, out of context, I'm never going to remember what that was about. Like there's Minecraft clones on NES. Oh, they're doing that like backwards clone thing where they like release a game years after it came out. What's it called? Goodness, what is it called? A demake instead of a remake. Which could also be when a German person makes a game. Stands for Deutschmake. I don't think that's true. It should be. Alright, I think we are good. Pretty happy with this. Yeah, we've built a lot already in one, like, short while. So if we can get to 13 point something percent, I'd be pretty happy with that. If we can get even higher, if we can get to... Look, 15% is the dream. I don't think that's possible or plausible. If we could get to 15%, oh, what a day that would be. But I don't think it's happening. What did you guys just freak out about for a second there? Is this full of wood or something? No? No, I just freaked out. For some reason, it's also got 20 burners in it. I don't know why or how that happened, but okay. So we're just continuing our research to, I don't know, do something. Get robot speed, that's right. At some point I probably should try and get, how difficult would it be to make portable roboports? Copper, steel, plastic. Oddly enough, like the thing that's really difficult is the sciencing. If you can once you've got the science, you really don't need a lot of stuff. If I could just get copper, iron, and oil, I could probably make everything I need. Nothing else is really particularly difficult to make. It would just take time. And it's time that I don't really want to spend. But it would probably speed things up. Out of curiosity, though. I mean, we could drop an energy shield, right? And then just add another big roboport. What if? Okay, hang on. We've made a silly mistake here. Construction area is 64 by 64. What if we did this? Oh, yes, it's coming together. And then we'll just chuck those in there. That's fine. It doesn't need as big a room. Because generally, that's the thing I want to have all the space. Oh, this is genius. Number one smart boy move over here. Okay. Deal with these guys real quick. Alright, and just tear through these nasty little worms. Usually I back off here, but I haven't backed off, and I take a lot of damage doing that. Maybe I should learn to not do that again, huh? A lot more damage happened there than it really should have. But they're all dead, and maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe death is the main prize. Congratulations, you all won the prize. I mean, any sort of any gradual or small changes that make this faster are going to help us out. I think after we get another level of robot speed, we'll maybe do another robot speed? I don't know. Maybe laser damage, because we have lessened our lasers of late. Because we did decrease the laser to get more speed, which I think is actually really helping us out. Robot speed as a treat. Oh, look. Always nice to have a treat, isn't it? Who doesn't enjoy a little treat from now and then, from time to time? You deserve it. You deserve a little treat. looks like we're coming into a sea, which is always exciting. I see it after all. Ha ha ha. Classic jokes from SeiferKatt. Yeah, I was refreshing Steam all day waiting for HoloCure or Orb of Creation update, and neither of them happened. I mean, I guess HoloCure happened eventually, but I was kind of hoping it would be, you know... I mean, it happened after I finished work for the day, so I guess that's okay. It'd be after you finish work than before you finish work, right? Okay, how far out will this go? Far out, man. Wow, that's actually not bad. Oh, wait, you do have more landfill available. Nice. Oh, we should probably switch the weapons back on, eh? That might be good. Weapons are good when doing weaponry. When doing war crimes, you need weapons. You know what? I guarantee that's not true. I don't know how, because I don't know all the war crimes, but I guarantee that's not true. Couldn't tell you what war crimes don't require weapons, but I know I've got to be wrong there. You can? You can name all the war crimes? Is that what you mean, Zoe? Quick, to the Googles. Yeah, no, I'm not Googling that one. You guys can Google what war crimes can you do without weapons. You know what? I am doing that one. Uh, what war crime can you do in a Minecraft RPG? Without a tabletop RPG, without weapons in Minecraft. Oh, you can name at least one. Oh, there you go. Looks like Zoe's prepared. Has everyone else done their homework? Biological experiments. As we consider a weapon, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Fork, cork, pork. These are all work crimes. Work crimes, I see. I read it, I didn't read it aloud. I was confused. I guess after I said it aloud, then it made sense. That's allowed? Yeah. I mean, it's like Weird Al Yankovic's word crimes. Right? Everyone's heard Weird Al Yankovic's word crimes. If not, it's a good song, check it out. Based off some guy's song Blurred Lines, which is really rapey. But Weird Al Yankovic's word crimes, not rapey. Therefore, just a better song. You know, it's how I define if a song is better or not. And it's probably not a bad justification to have. I just want to put that out there. Weird Al never curses. No, he shouldn't. Good boy. What about Weird AI? Well, Weird AI will do whatever he does. Or they? Hmm. Gendered as an AI, just Does an AI get to choose its gender? Or does its creator choose their gender? Hmm. Oh, there's so much acid coming here. It's kind of sick of it all, really. Depriving power of fair trial is a war crime. I think also, here's the thing, I think you actually have to be at war for a war crime to happen. Otherwise, it's just a crime. A badge is the same as sex assigned at birth. You get to choose it later. That's true. That's fair. I guess the AI is not advanced enough. It doesn't really matter, and then later it can decide what it wants to be. Oh, depriving prisoner of war. I just read that as a typo. I apologize. Then absolutely, that's a war crime. I think, honestly, power blocks from Mario. I think my favorite... Sorry, I hear this in my head and I'm going to keep going. I think my favorite war crime is about downed pilots. So you're not allowed to shoot, like if you shot down a pilot, you're not allowed to shoot them down if they're on their parachute. Like if they're in a parachute, you're not allowed to shoot at them. Like that's a war crime to shoot at them. And when they land, you must like give them an option to surrender peacefully. That is, a war crime to not do that. However, if it's soldiers jumping from aircraft, like say doing a airborne landing, as opposed to what, a different type of, anyway, then you're allowed to shoot at them, but not the pilot. So I think that's interesting. The distinction is fascinating. Shoot down a pilot? Not allowed to shoot at. Soldiers jumping from a plane? Fair game. Just checked the Discord and there are many other people waiting for a release date. I have been eyeing up that Discord all day, my dude. There was once a yard sale with a lot of pastries and pizzas. It was Pilot. I hope you're happy with yourself. Genuinely, I hope you're happy with yourself. You're not. Well, I'm sorry. I wish you were, though. A bad week. Fair enough. Sorry to hear that. Aw, I'm sorry. Those robots are being left behind, but they'll catch up eventually. Deployment's working 20% of the time randomly. Should they be working 100% of the time intentionally? Sorry if that was a weird question. I just legitimately do not know. Those robots will catch up eventually while we're doing the next segment. God, this rail is long. I'll never build a rail quite this long ever again, I know that. But that's kind of nice to know. And if I do, certainly not unmodded. Alright. If I can bring the train in. Let's just double check that train. Does it go in? Nope. Something's jammed it. Yep, there's just like a bit right there that is missing. Okay, that's wonderful. What we'll do is we'll rebuild these robots for a bit, and then we'll go walk over there. Wait, where? There's the train. It's still going. Where did I miss it? There. Okay, great. Goodness. Amazing eyes, that SeiferKatt. One of the things I'm best known for. My eyes, that it works so good. That's why I need glasses. Otherwise I would see just too well. And I'd be a danger to society. I could argue I'm already a danger to society. That's just a bit unfair. Are my eyes real if mirrors aren't real? Look, Jaden, we don't need to be like that. Oh, geez, hello. Maybe Jaden Smith's eyes aren't real, but I think mine are. Has Jaden Smith become less weird, or is he still crazy? Like, I don't care, generally, I'm just curious. He hasn't shown up in the media in a long time. You got a new project learning advanced Excel stuff. Need to relearn VBA. Oh, enjoy. I learned like the most basics of VBA, but nothing that was actually useful. Imagine if you had a giant moth. It'd be a behemoth. It would be a behemoth. It certainly would be. What if it was a bear moth? It'd be a behemoth. A male bear moth. A behemoth. He's a weirdo, but he seems like a decent person. I'll accept that. I mean, people being weird does not make them a bad person, I suppose. I mean, who here is not weird in some way? And if anyone thinks you're not weird, I mean, please look into yourself. Not physically, that'd be weird, but like emotionally. You've been born to a weird family, which is also wealthy. Madaba is a bad person. I never said that. You said that, but... Yeah. Let's say, just stay at home for COVID, what's the big deal? I mean, yes, that's true, but I think I get where you're coming to from there. I never said that, you said that. I mean, I lived in a small, you know, what was it? I was gonna say one bedroom apartment, but I guess I had two bedrooms, one of which was my office. Uh, and that was fine for two of us, but again, not everyone can live like me and my wife. And yeah, I guess everyone's situation is different. But I guess it's a bit rich coming from someone who does have that sort of, money. No, actually, it was weirder when people said, "Oh man, I can't stay at home. It's so small and cramped." And it's like, you own like a huge place that has literal movie theater in it. Like, how is that so small and cramped? Do you know what everyone else has to deal with? The weird thing is a lot of these people didn't come from huge amounts of wealth. Like, they don't remember how they grew up. Like, I guess, I don't know. Who knows what people thought. Alright. Zippity zap, we're on the attack. Band was saying sometimes it's better to take the bus than fly. They forgot to mention it was their private tour bus. I mean, COVID was a different experience from the rich. Everything's a different experience for the rich. You know, we're all in the same boat. No, we're all in different boats, but we're all in the same storm. We're rich! Ding, 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 ding. We're rich! We're rich! We're rich! We're rich! Now, if anyone wanted to know where the political adjacency alarm could be used, that was the point. That was where we could have used it. Now, it's okay if it wasn't used. I probably would have barreled on anyway. But just an example, that's a good time for it. There you go. There you go. That's the time. No. If you let me, I'll bitch about political things forever. Yeah, that's fair. I just want to complain about video games. I just want to talk about video games all the time. That's who I am. Sorry, just everyone a moment, just a second. Hello. You want me to change him? Yeah, sure. Yeah, be everyone. I've got to go change a dirty nappy. I will answer that in a second, Odaba. Good luck. Yeah, if I come back wearing something different, I have had bad luck. I have returned, and got some good news for you. My shirt has not changed. Yeah. What shirt, huh? I did it, wore the shirt. All right. We're doing cat planets today. This one's been seen before, but I always like to point out the Venus planet is a little flirty. He's giving a little wink, like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then also Mars planet's like, "Ha! I'm gonna fight you," which is always awesome. Anyway, we're gonna play Factorio. Where were we? I wonder if I play Starfield. Ah, yes, I want to talk about Starfield for a moment. Uh, what else was the other thing to do? Things like YouTube or Twitter flag. I mean, maybe. It's hard to tell with the political adjacency alarm. Okay, so Starfield. So my father likes games. He was the one that got me into video games, and he's played games for as long as I know. And his reaction speed's slowing down a little bit, so he's not the best at twitchy, fast games. So it's kind of difficult to like recommend him a game that I know he'll enjoy because if you're not twitchy and fast sometimes, then the game loses a lot of its fun. So you gotta watch out for that. But anyway, he's looking at Starfield and he's kind of he's like, oh, everyone's saying Starfield might be good, and I'm just like, hold off on that. Just hold off on that one. He's like, why? Do you think it's going to be too difficult? I'm like, I don't trust Bethesda. That's what I was saying. Like, I just don't trust Bethesda's going to release a good game at launch. Maybe they will. Prove me wrong, Internet. Prove me wrong, Bethesda. But I think Starfield's going to come out and it's going to get like review bombed hard for having like being a buggy mess. Don't ever pre-order anything. Yeah, it's always a good rule. Especially not from a large company. Bethesda will be fine if you don't pre-order. I understand it might be a little bit different from like a small indie studio, but also you're not paying $100 for that, or whatever the price that you pay for a full price game is. 120, I think, for Starfield. I don't know. So I understand if you like pay $10, pre-order a game from, an indie dev who, needs to do the thing called eating. I get that. Pre-order is fine for a dev rather than a studio. Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Buy it when they fix it. Don't buy it when it comes out. And yeah, I state of games these days is just absolutely wretched with not releasing a game at a decent position. Like, release a game when it's ready. I feel like that classic line, Miyamoto saying like, a delayed game is only delayed until it comes out. A bad game is bad forever. Basically the idea was that you can't patch a game, and you can these days. But I feel like the spirit is gone when, like, oh, the game is now playable 8 months after it came out. That's not good enough. It's just not. And I know, everyone's gotten like into the idea that, well, it's so easy to patch a game now, so it's not a problem. It is a problem. It's a huge problem. Like, I get the fact that I'm a dev with a established reputation. Oh, okay, yeah, then yes, I understand what you mean. I get it. But it's like, you lose so much credibility when you release a product that doesn't work. It's fine that it'll work 8 months out, but your reputation is going to be based off when it came out. My understanding is Fallout 76 is not half bad now. I've heard some good things about Fallout 76 now. But all I can hear is people doing like their goofy voice, like singing West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains. All I can hear is that because it was just an absolute trash fire. Gosh. Yeah. I wouldn't pay for a half-cooked hot dog with the promise it's going to be fully cooked later. Exactly. Although, did I listen to that song? No, I'm sorry. I was going to click on it today, and just as I was about to click on it, I got a phone call at work. I'm sorry. I'm a bad. I will listen to it. Promise. By the next stream, I will have listened to it. My singing country reminded me it is not safe for work. Oh gosh. Well, now I've got even more reason to look forward to it. I mean, it's not like I ever play music at work on, like, speakers. If I'm going to listen to music at work, I'm going to listen to it on headphones. And even then, sometimes I do have to, like, just make sure that it's not, like, accidentally going through speakers. The game can be patched later, but no for-profit company is going to bother patching that game if it'll make more money. I mean, if it won't make more... Yeah, okay, that does make more sense. I was like, huh? Yeah, you're right. I mean, what was that Batman game that came out, like, years ago? And it was like, yeah, this game's just simply not going to work on this platform. So, we're just not going to do it. We're just not going to patch it. And it was like, people bought that. Troll against country music and homophobes. I mean, I'm okay with country music. Homophobes, not so much, obviously. Don't worry, you'll get them next time. I don't know what that's a reference to, but you'll get them next time. You know what I want to do? Just real quick. I just want to bring back old blue spider. First off, does this train go to where I needed to go? No, it still doesn't. Because we've got another hole. Gosh darn it. So many holes. This is my hole. It was made for me. Is it going to? It's going to... for that one. Okay. There. Alright, moving on. I mean, look, I'm really happy that No Man's Sky... Like, No Man's Sky was a bit of a weird thing as well, but I'm really happy No Man's Sky is apparently good now, but... And I think what they did was actually really great. They didn't need to patch it. They could have just flown off into the sunset. Like the janky sunset. Could have. No one could have stopped them. And I'm really happy they fixed it. I think it's a huge testament to the person's, you know, the team's credibility that they did fix it and make a game that was apparently good. But shouldn't have ever been released like that. And I know a lot of stuff happened with funding and that sort of thing, and wasn't entirely their choice because it all sort of went to Sony at that point, but, you know, still disappointing. I used to play Netrunner with a friend, and for his box that he kept all his little tokens in, he used his No Man's Sky Collector's Edition box. And people were like, oh, how is it? And he's like, the best thing that this game's given me is the Collector's Edition box, which I store my tokens in. It wasn't even a particularly good box. It was just like that was his favorite joke. The terrible box was the most fun part of the game because you got to play a different game with it. Good old Netrunner. But, yeah. And Spore was the game that taught me never to pre-order, and I will always say that, tell that story, because, man, I was so excited about Spore. You know. I don't know why. It was never going to be a game that I would enjoy. I should have known that. Peter Molyneux, a Jason Klaxon. Peter Molyneux wasn't Spore. Will Wright was Spore. Yeah, the creator of Sims was Spore. Oh, it feels like it should have been, though. I can see where you've gone wrong with that one. Um, it was Maxis. It does feel like a Molyneux game, though, doesn't it? Oh, I ran out of landfill. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Got more landfill. Ah, joke's on me. Joke's on me? Joke's on you. Oh, no, 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 wait. Too scared, too scared. I'm afraid, I'm afraid. I fear for my life. The massively ambitious failed promises that Molyneux killing to them. Oh, I mean, the Molyneux curse is so good. It's so wonderful. The Molyneux cycle, rather. It goes like, Molyneux announces new game, shows how amazing it'll be, and in this game you will love a dog. Promises the end of the world of the game. Game comes out, game sucks. Molyneux comes out and apologizes, says he will not release a game like that ever again. Molyneux announces new game, and in this game, you'll love a horse. Oh, God. I think, honestly, I think the biggest testament to Molyneux's, like, snake oil salesmanship, I kind of adore Molyneux. Like, I think his games aren't great, but I kind of just adore just the salesman that he is. You know, just an absolute snake oil salesman that Molyneux is. Oh, my robot's going to be done soon. Because he's like, he comes out and he just says so many exciting things. And everyone gets really excited. Like there was that Fable the Journeys game where like you rode on the back of a horse, and like it was Connect, I think, and you had like left hand was some Korean words. Your left hand was like for magic, and your right hand was like for your bow or like sword or something, and you rode through the countryside. And he did like a whole bunch of demos on this game, and at the end of this game trailer, like after saying this game's not on rails so many times, he'd be like, and you'll agree with me that this game's not on rails, and they'd be like, yeah, I agree, and then they would sign the whiteboard behind him saying that they agree that this game's not on rails. And the best thing that I ever heard with that was like some people who had signed the board were like saying that they went to that they went to that presentation because obviously they signed the board, and they walked out of there and they were just like, and they were away from Molyneux and they're just like, so that game, it was on rails. It was, yeah, it was all on rails. Like, but when they're with Molyneux, they just believed everything. They just went, yeah, yeah, that's not on rails. Yeah, I agree. Like, that was just so agreeing with him because you can't not agree with the man because he's such a good salesman. But as soon as they're away from his influence, they're like, we were hoodwinked. We thought that game wasn't on rails. We signed that. We're going to look like idiots. And they did look like idiots. But knowing more about how Molyneux is, you know, he was an is an absolute snake oil salesman. He is just an amazing salesman. He could sell you anything, even if you didn't want it. And it's kind of incredible how good he is at it. Because he convinced a whole bunch of like industry vet games journalists. Now you can say what you want about games journalists, that this game wasn't on rails, and they went, yeah, absolutely, yeah, I mean, of course. And to sign their names agreeing with this, I don't think I would sign my name to anything if someone said, hey, sign this so I can take this shot publicly. No, no, I can see me being made a fool of somehow by signing this. But he genuinely believed that game was not on rails, and he could convince others that the game was not on rails. And it's just kind of amazing. Zoe, sorry. One day you'd love to chat with the salesperson who sold your company your phone and email system. It's a buggy, unfinished piece of crap. You really want to meet the person who talks someone into buying it. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think... Oh, hello. What? Who are you? And why do you live? I'm just gonna hope that it keeps following my spider. Oh, I'm afraid. I require an adult. Help, help, please. I'm afraid and I require an adult. I require adult supervision, please, help. Just one bug. But I require an adult. Please help, I require an adult. Help, help. I am afraid. I am scared. Please help, I require an adult. As previously stated. A train! You are correct. The train would work. The train is the adult. Well, so if it breaks the train, we're in trouble. No, it stopped chasing us. Yes! Thank you. Thank you. Whew. We no longer require an adult. The run is complete. Ah, thank you so much for that suggestion. You saved the run. Not really, but it still helped. Helped the run. Now, if anyone's wondering, this game is on rails. Oh man, Portal was good stuff. I miss Portal. Never going to release another Portal, are they? Did the Portal devs ever come out with something else? Did they ever release another puzzle game? Oh no. Okay, you know what? Help, help, we do need an adult. It's Valve, they can't count to 3. Yeah, it's Valve that can't count to 3, but the devs probably don't work for Valve anymore, if I take a guess. The Portal version of that bridge making game. I don't. That's not Portal. That's a different company. Actually, you know what? We don't take the spider back. That's going to be slower. What we do is we take ourselves back. We be the change we want to see in the world. Okay. I mean, you're not, but that's okay. Did you? Oh, you did. Sorry. That's right. I was going to make a joke there, but then I realized that catches you in the crossfire, Dave, and any other American. We stole the elections. Yes! What are elections for if not stealing them? It's just going to be classic American demanding that they win. That's all it was. Demanding they win with no actual evidence. Deserved that. Soulburn. Soulburn. Shit. Oh, Wes, I wanted to ask you a question. I genuinely wanted to ask you a question. What was the show that you keep saying that I should have seen? Like, I can't remember what it was called. What was that show? You know, it's all him. Like, I genuinely want to ask you a question about it, assuming that is what I think it is. Okay, that's got landfill. I've got landfill. I need more landfill. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. And hear him ask a question. Well, okay. Never mind. Gary was thinking I was going to watch that, check out that show that Whiskey's talking about, but now he's not going to. No, he's not going to tell me what it is, so I guess I don't need to. I don't know what the show is, so. Oh, well. There'll just be one more thing. I mumbled it. What was the show that you keep saying I need to check out, but I'm saying no one's ever heard of? Goodness. Oh. Okay, no, never mind then. It's not the show that I saw. Yeah, no. I thought it was The Mighty Boosh. And I was like, is that the show that he keeps saying I need to watch? But no, it's a different show. Okay, never mind. Well, then I'm glad I didn't watch it then. But I would have watched the wrong show. Maybe, who knows? I mean, I wasn't really asking for all the shows you like. I was just asking about that one show. If we go into all the shows that you like that I've never seen, we don't have a time long enough for a stream of that. Because quite frankly, you know how I am with shows and movies. I still haven't seen insert favorite media here. And I never will. Oh, I just thought that was the show he was talking about a lot, but it's not. I got it wrong. Because I remembered it was Mighty something or Almighty something that I thought, oh, it's here. Maybe I could watch it. And then it wasn't the show, so it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. No, it never happened. I mean, I read it. I read Hogfather. Does that count? Okay. I've read it. Oh, wait. We haven't been finished repairing. Can we get our repairs finished, please? Thank you. Let's go, Spider Army. What are we up to anyway? 12.2%. Nice. 12%. Nice. Keep going. 12.5 be a whole inverse integer. Is that good? Do I want that? I mean, it sounds like something I'd want. Okay. Zipsy zap. Get off my hat. Yeah, Dave, I don't remember if I answered that question. You asked Panda that she watched Shawshank Redemption with me. Did that ever happen? It did not. Not for any particular reason, it just didn't happen. Generally, I stream too much, and then we don't really have a lot of time to watch movies. Because, like, board games and stuff, which we don't really even play board games that often. I mean, it might happen one day, who knows? It just hasn't happened yet. Generally, if we're watching movies, she'd prefer to watch a movie she hasn't seen rather than get me to watch a movie that she's already seen. And if we're going to watch a movie that we've already seen, it's generally something that we feel good about. And I understand Shawshank Redemption, people don't feel good about it. Oh, I see what you mean by whole inverse integer. I get it. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Maybe 1/8. If we can get 1/8, well, we'll get 1/8 today. 1/8 is easy. We're almost at 1/8. I mean, you know, I haven't watched all these great movies or like TV shows or all that sort of thing, but hey, at least I'm playing Factorio and trying to get all the way across the world. This is time well spent. Anyone down there wishes to play? We'll check over in that corner just to make sure no one's sneaky. No, there's no sneaky happening. Good, I didn't want any sneaky be happening. That sounds like someone who did actually want sneaky to happen though, doesn't it? Oh, those guys would have been sneaking in. They're right on the edge. Oh, now they did. And another ocean, huh? Yep. Sweet. Well, I mean, I'll take that. I'll take anything that just gets me further away from where I started. How far will it go? How far I'll go? I've been staring at the water. Knowing why. Anyway, it's enough Moana for today. I'm sure I got the lyrics wrong though. I don't know the song that well. I've only seen Moana once, so you know. It sounds like that's the only reason I'd listen to the soundtrack. It's not like I've got the soundtrack on loop on my, you know, Spotify. Goodness gracious, that'd be weird, wouldn't it? Probably would be weird, but it's also true. Because Disney songs are fun. On my non-headphone speakers at work, exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's not really a song that I'm particularly worried if people hear me know that I'm listening to Disney songs. Like, I can openly admit that I like Disney songs, but it's like I'm listening to Lonely Island or something, or just like something with a lot of F-bombs. I'm just like, as for a joke. I listen to like a lot of comedy music. I'm just like, I don't want people to know I'm listening to this. Like, I just don't, I don't want that. Not really any particular reason. It's just, I'm embarrassed. Yeah, look, you know what? I feel like you're gonna use that as a gotcha, but it ain't, because people can't know that everyone was wearing fingerless gloves. What? I was wearing fingerless gloves? Or just, people can't know that everyone's wearing them. Everyone just thinks they're the only people wearing fingerless gloves. Goodness, I'm not getting the reference. Shit, I'm the worst. I don't know what reference we're making. I'm not saying I'm a Lonely Island fan, I'm just saying I listen to some of their songs. Mittens is a good name for a cat, just putting that out there. I mean, you know, it's probably not a controversial opinion there. I think a lot of people probably don't like them. That's alright, I won't judge you. I won't judge someone for, like, not liking it. Cats don't have fingers. That's why they gotta wear mittens. The song's called Boombox. Yeah, I don't think I know this song. Mittens is the devil. Aw. Rude mittens. I mean, it's not like I've got a Lonely Island t-shirt. I do not, just to be clear. It was their first album. Okay. I might have heard it. It was a bot on chess.com. Kilo 1 but set to max difficulty. What? I would never try and get good at chess. They had a couple. They've got a movie as well, don't they? Goodness, these bases are getting a bit large. Alright, won't stop me. Having such a good time, having a ball. On a Boat wasn't horrible. I mean, On a Boat is the one that everyone knew. When I first knew of that song, I thought that song wasn't satirical because I didn't really listen to it. I just thought they were genuinely happy to be on a boat. And then I listened to the song properly and I was like, oh no, this is a comedy song. All I just heard, it was the chorus. And I was just like, these guys just seem genuinely happy they're on a boat. That's another one that was, like, got them a lot of publicity. Yeah, fair enough. Although the first time I heard that song, the Itchler, was a reference to League of Legends. I just played Jax. And so I didn't know. I want a boat made T-Pain. It's T-Pain. incorrectly, and I'm not going to do it again. Der Itchler? That's what I said. Look, we've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I don't know German. I did better before. Well, I was less... Eckler? Eckler? I don't know. I'm embarrassed now. See, now everyone's teaching me German. Guys, quick, now's your time to teach me German. There's no way I'll know if it's true or not. Give me a German fact about the German language. Go. German, but not an English. Alright. Ekla. And it does it. 9 equals no. What does 8 mean then? You know, Ahmed? Angry? Right, 8 means angry, 9 means no. Oh, that's the thing I like about Germany. It's just a very numerical language. German, it's a base 8 system. Germans only have a base 8 system, which is fair. Classic Germany in their base 8 system. I'm Farron. Huh? Oi! Oi, 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 oi. Don't you try to get away from me. I made you. Not really, but I could have. Yeah, not really. And do little circles. Hey, Veldy. What is up, yo? I mean, if I can get 2% per stream, this is gonna like halve how long this is gonna take, which is pretty incredible. Also kind of sad. Panda is doing well. Baby is also doing well. He is very good on that first letter of the alphabet. He knows ah, and that's about it. Did you political adjacency alarm yourself? Can you do that? Is that legally allowed? I have to check the book. No, yeah, baby's doing well. He's chilling. We bathed him again without waterboarding him, so that was pretty good. Pretty happy when that happened. Doesn't matter if it's legal, you just did it. Is it a war crime, though? The answer is no, because we're not at war. Also, there's no book on what's legal on the stream. I mean, there is, I suppose. It's called, like, Twitch's Terms and Conditions, and also, if you piss me off, you get banned. Work crimes? Yeah. Yoke tree. Ah. What, you're the yoke? Like a professor? Oh, there's one worm remaining. Oak tree. Egg tree. Ah, Tennessee. Always coming up with those, yolk, not yolk. I said yoke. Making a yoke of the whole system, buddy. What a yoke. Okay, it's enough yoking around, guys. It does, doesn't it? One thing I've noticed with, like, you know, having a child is there's two angles that everyone takes about parental leave. Half the people go, it's such a shame we don't live in like a Scandinavian country because their parental leave is amazing. And the other half of the people go, well, at least you're not in America. And that's kind of nice. You know, you got your glass half empty and glass half full. No one's happy. No one's like ecstatic with what we've got, but they acknowledge we're better than some and worse than others. Aw. R.I.P. cat. R.I.P. It's a start. Hang on. What do you mean it's a start? That's okay. Cat was Otava. Obviously the cat. Your mum is forever 16. Okay. .6. Noise. Alright, so I'm gonna get some friends over here. Wait! Oh yeah, no, I could die doing this. Too dangerous, too dangerous. Back up, back up. Do not die. That is my advice. Dying? Not today for me. Not today for me, thanks. Maybe someone else. Tonight we're dying in hell. Aw. Can we not die somewhere else? Somewhere nicer? Also somewhere not as warm. Oh, I am kind of cold right now, so maybe warm would be nice. Do we say to the god of dying? I don't know. I just think of the spathy morning prayer. Oh, please, God, don't let me die today. Tomorrow would be much better. I mean, it's an interesting line. For those who get tested, imply that they're getting tested because already there is a question. You know, it's like, how do you reduce COVID numbers? Stop testing. That's spathy, not pekunk. Oh yeah, the pekunk kept coming back, didn't they? I forgot that was a pekunk ability. Oh, God, they're annoying, those pekunk. Yeah, spathy prayer is, please God, don't let me die today. Tomorrow will be much better. Pekunk are just calling you a nerd, which is rich. I mean, this just sounds like America continuing their, Hang on. There we go. Hey. I can play my own alarm. Is it legal of me to play my own political adjacency alarm? I don't think they were going political adjacency anyway. The Klingons are all, perhaps today is a good day to die. Yeah, why not? A Kunk on, no, sorry, a Spathy on a Klingon ship would be very confusing. It's a good day to die. Train! Look, this train track is being built out, yo. Warcraft 2. What about Warcraft 2? It's a good day to die. That was a cheat code. Ah. Actually, hang on. It ain't just moving, it's actually building them. Oh, because the batteries ran out. Which is both annoying, but actually kind of nifty. Because now it just, oh my goodness gracious. This is brilliant. What's happening? Oh my word. Let me just go like that, and I anticipate it all just being built. Until I run out of roboport power. The thing is, I've already run out of roboport power. That's why it's working. Oh. Right, I think I understand what you mean. I've run out of battery power. But the roboports are running out of power. I get what you mean. I understand. Look, don't tell him that. He thinks he's in the best country in the world. You'll break his little heart. He's holding 3 American flags right now. Stop trying to break his little heart. He's singing, you know, Canadian national anthem. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question, right? Because you guys are all from other countries, except for the ones who are not. Is a pledge best of the country for being American? Yeah, number one country for being the most American country. Did any other countries have like a Pledge of Allegiance? Like I know America has something like that, but does anyone else have like something like that in their country? You must pledge allegiance to like your country, like as an oath, or is this just an American thing? Germany? Okay. I've never pledged allegiance to my country. I'm just wondering, is that normal? Should I have pledged allegiance to my country? It's an American thing and a new thing at that. Anything like that and check. You don't have anything like that in Australia. In Australia, though, you don't have time for that. You got to worry about the giant spiders. So I understand that. Number of citizenship processes for different places have some kind of both. Citizenship processes do. I understand that. But, you know, I was born here, so natural citizen here. Into basic training in the army, you swear to protect the country. That's a fair thing to swear when you're doing military service, though. I think I would like someone to say, hey, look, I absolutely promise that I'm not going to, like, use these military skills you've trained me to harm our own populace. I think that's a fair thing to at least give lip service to. You have to get a job in you have to pledge if you get a job at an official employer. Oh, okay. Just feel like I'm missing out. I haven't made any pledges. Like, I'm absolutely pledgeless. Like that Elden Ring, you're maidenless. You choose which book or item you swear on. How open are they on that one? Like, what if you wanted to swear on, like, the 5th edition Player's Handbook? That'd be cool with that? Or does it have to be a religious book? Oath of Office, not... Well... Look, I always think, you know, Paladin is a good class, but I realize I've never taken an oath. Marriage and oath? Yes. Paladin of the Oath of Office. Well, I know what character I'm playing next. For those who care about my D&D game, which is probably 2 of you, our rogue who died the other week, they've made a new character, and they're basically a British explorer with the pith helmet and everything. I think it's funny. They're very like, oh, what? Chaps, I'm an explorer. The American Pledge is not like a one and done, it's a daily thing for school children. Oh my goodness, you have to do it daily? Like, what happened in the last 24 hours that made them think you have to do it again? Did you forget your pledge? Yeah, but don't ask what you can do for your country, ask what your country's going to do to you. Oh, my laser's a little bit sad right now. Wait, hang on, I've got my, yeah, I've got it. I feel like we're not cutting through as much as we used to. Batteries seem charged though. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm certainly not anti-religion, but forcing it is always a weird thing to me. And I totally I respect people who are anti-religion. I get where you're coming from, and I totally respect that. You know, shitty things have been done under the name. Seif is the Pope confirmed? No, because then I'd have to eat myself. And that would be weird. I was, speaking of eating the Pope, I was loading up Crusader Kings the other day, just seeing like a viability than another run that I wanted to do. And yeah. Had to eat the last Pope. Yeah, but there's always a last Pope. Can't blame the Nazis for that. Okay, you can blame the Nazis for it happening in the first place. You can't blame the Nazis for it still being the case. He eats poop. Not what I said. Take the Pope's S2 engine into yourself. Hang on. Am I a robot now? Is it a robot Pope? Okay, yeah, sure. A lot of things were done during World War II that didn't need to continue. New Zealand had a draft. New Zealand does not have a draft anymore. You know? Because it doesn't need to continue. You can't just keep blaming Nazis for everything going wrong in the world. Although actually these days, you can. Don't eat Lucas Pope. Need him making more games. Oh, I know the name, but I can't remember the guy. What is Lucas Pope was Papers, Please, right? What else has Lucas Pope made? I just know Papers, Please. Obra Dinn. Oh yes! The Return of the Obra Dinn. What a wonderful game. What is Lucas Pope working on? I think he owes me another game soon. He owes it to me personally. S2 engine was a Neon Genesis Evangelion reference. Thank you for confirming that. It has been a long time since I've watched Evangelion. What is Lucas Pope doing for me right now? That's what I need to know. Like, I want to know what he is doing for me right now. Dev with a reputation, right for pre-order? Absolutely. I mean, also, what's his face? Zachtronics guy. Although he's apparently out of games development, but he'll be back. He'll be back. No, he's... Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. We'll talk in a few years, shall we? How Zachtronics is never coming back. He doesn't like games. Yeah, okay, sure. Whatever. I'll believe it when I see it. Or never see it again. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll come crawling back for my money, and I'll give it to him. You know what I mean. I mean my money. I didn't mean anything weird. Still. Okay, you know what? Oh, he's making a game for the Playdate. Wait, sorry. What is the Playdate? I was about to go check Lucas Pope because I thought you weren't responding to that, but you did. What is the Playdate? And why does it have a creepy name? Playdate is a small, old-school handheld console. It has a crank. Oh, don't make me crank again in a game. I'm tired of cranking while playing games. Monochrome screen. Yep, this sounds like Lucas Pope. Okay. You unlock 2 games every week. What? What is this? Playdate is when you take your kid to someone else's house and they bring the kids to yours so the kids can play together while adults try to have normal, actual adult conversations. I don't want to have actual adult conversations. The last thing I want to do is have an actual adult conversation. I've heard adult conversations. They are dull and boring. I want to have conversations about what Space Marine chapter would win in a fight. Who do you think Tom and Dodecker Dragons is? Wait, what do you mean? It has a crank. Why does it have a crank? Fascinating. Wait, who is Tom? Oh, one of the Omniverse gods. I don't know, it's just Tom. Crank is an input device, not power. Oh, I assumed it was an input device. I never thought for a moment that it was for power. Oh, you must be coming close to the end of Dodecker Dragons, Dave. You think you get it done before the Orb of Creation expansion? Update it? Expansion? It's not expansion. Unlock finality essence, you hope so? I mean, the answer is, like, if you look at, you really want to know how close you are to the end, Dave. That's probably a question I should ask before going into the next part. That's a game by Bennett Foddy. Oh, Bennett freaking Foddy. Classic. I forgot about the essences, but yeah, they exist. No, but you feel like you're getting close. Yeah, you're getting close. Red Deck of Dragons is a great game. I'm sad that he feels down about it. I hope it's all just an elaborate ruse so we can sell it on Steam. You know, oh, I feel bad that I've made a fully fledged game that takes days to play. Oh, if only someone paid me for it. Here you go, pay me $5 for it. You know what? I'd probably give him $5 just to give him the $5. He deserves it. Getting over it game. Yeah, Bennett Foddy has. Yeah, I don't think it's under a minute. I don't think anyone's that good at getting over it. I don't think the TAS is under a minute. But yes, Bennett Foddy did make a game that you can beat in a minute. And I think that's bullshit. Just because you can beat it in a minute doesn't mean you will beat it in under a minute. Like, if you can beat that game in under a minute, you've played that game for hours. And I think that's the difference. Like, you can beat Outer Wilds in like 20 minutes or whatever. Doesn't mean you're gonna beat Outer Wilds in 20 minutes. Like, speedruns should never be considered on how much value a game is, because to get to that level of like ability, they've played it for hours. Not like anyone just picks up. Wait, oh, my spider's out of battery. Holy shit. Okay. Well, then. Someone beat Baldur's Gate in 10 minutes? Sure. Doesn't surprise me. Speedrunners are not human. And I'm sick of pretending like they are. Getting over it, world record is 59 minutes. Oh, sorry, 59 seconds. Oh. Just because you can doesn't mean you will. I certainly can't. Oh, Factorio, that's the game that takes 90 minutes to clear, right? It's been a while since my battery ran out on the spiders, but I guess I'm really pushing harder than I used to. You Far Cry 4 in 15 minutes just by waiting when they ask you to wait. Yeah, I've heard that one. You can beat the first Super Mario game in like a minute just by walking into the first Goomba 3 times. I mean, it's not finishing, so to speak, but the game ends. Counts. Yeah. Would you imagine like playing Devil May Cry 5 and just being like really good at those sorts of games and just actually winning in the first time? It's actually ending. Yeah, I know. I was joking. I know. Could you imagine though, like you've picked up the new Devil May Cry game, you're very excited about it. And then you just like You go, okay, there's a boss. Man, this boss is really hard, and you just manage to beat it first time because you're just that good. And then it's like, okay, credits, and you're just like, well, that's disappointing. Kind of expecting, you know, a story. I mean, I know that's probably unfeasible that anyone could do that, but it's a funny image. You know, like world class players of, you know, those sorts of games. People just did what they were told for a change. Oh, guys, got news. So I was playing Spelunky yesterday and I managed to beat it again. I've beaten Spelunky 2 twice now. No, I haven't beaten Cosmic Ocean or any of that, but I did beat it twice. And that's pretty exciting. You want to speed run a game you never played before? Finish in 15 minutes instead of a couple of hours? How'd you do that? Just no bugs or anything? You just sort of just did it well? Yeah, I managed to beat Spelunky 2 the other day, and I was so proud of myself. Yes, I've done it before, and yes, it's only the Tiamat ending, but I'll take it. It's GDQ event where they taught how to speedrun it. Oh, that's fun. Oof. Before the event ended, someone found a better skip. God, speedrunners, they're the worst. They're not the worst, actually. I think we all know that. But they are a different being. Like, they're a different sort of person. I'm tired of pretending that speedrunners are real people. You're gonna split into two groups, the scientists and the grunts. That's true. I mean, I say this before, and I keep saying it. One day I would like to learn how to speedrun. Like a game, but I don't actually want to do any of the work. I just want to be instantly good at it, which is not what speedrunning is. Like, I want to have all the speed, but with none of the work. Even just playing a game and just trying to perfect it and getting better scores, or not trying to be like... Yeah, exactly. Even just trying to improve my times on something would be interesting, but I just don't want to spend the time just playing a game over and over and just improving my personal times. And also, that being said, I also don't really like glitches. I want to do glitchless runs. Sometimes I think I just want to do the cultist simulator, like work in a corner office job ending speedrun. Because that's what cultist simulator is all about. But I assume if you do that, like part of it is actually like getting people to kill people. Which is be fine. Glitchless is harder. Yeah, I just don't want to do glitch runs. Glitch runs seem sad. Like, I'll watch them, but I just don't want to learn them that way. Never played Cultist Simulator, but you kind of want to try it? Man, that is a game that does not hold your hand, and you will lose multiple times, and you will not know why. I quite enjoy it. Thank you. I enjoy Cultist Simulator. I don't know if I'm going to pick up Book of Hours. It didn't seem that interesting, the demo they had on the last Steam Fest. There was a stockpile game like Cultist Simulator. Oh, Stacklands. Yeah, kinda. It's different though. I like Cultist Simulator. I think it is very vague intentionally, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense, and you will lose, and you will not know why. And you will not know how to stop it, and you will feel like you've been hard done by. And a lot of the negative reviews are that. They're like, I lost because I gained fascination. I did nothing to gain fascination. It just happened. That's bullshit. And it's like, yeah, it is bullshit. The way you need to deal with it is you need to do some esoteric bullshit to counteract the fascination, and then you would have been fine. How would you know to do that? Just practice, just experimentation. Life is BS. Yeah, exactly. It's just, you've got to experiment with the game and then just be like, oh, hey, I found something that deals with fascination. Okay, it's not reliable, but it's an option. And then you just go from there. And you sort of go further and further out. And, you know, I think the time where I went from I like this game to I love this game is when I summoned my first thing. When I summoned my first creature. And the lore of the game is like absolutely obtuse, and like I went through a wiki just trying to understand it, and I sort of got some of it, but the hours do not make sense. Like there are 13 hours, I think, or is it 12? I don't know. Maybe no, maybe it's 24, maybe 25. I don't know how many hours there are. But the first time you summon something, you're like, oh, I'm just going to like get this and I'm going to make it explore for me. And you're like, yes, this is some good shit. That's fun. You know, you're actually doing some cultist simulator-y shit. Oxygen Not Included is kind of BS. It is kind of BS. That's true. It's another game where you just kind of have to fail to learn. And if you do not want to fail to learn, then you're going to have a bad time, quite frankly. I can't promise you anything else. How's the base doing? Honestly, who knows? I haven't looked at it in so long. It's probably still making stuff. I'll have a look at it after this, shall I? I mean, it did some research not too long ago. What is it base? I mean, the base where I'm making rails and landfill is doing okay, I guess. It's probably all filled up, actually. Okay, let's see how the base is doing. Let's see if it actually needs anything for research. No, it looks like it's still going. It's still chugging along. I'll eventually run out of power. Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. We got time. It's not piling up at the moment. Fine for now. Base is doing okay. How are we doing? How far are we along? 13%. Nice. We almost gained 2% today. What games are analog, like Oxygen Not Included? What do you mean? What do you mean by analog? Like heat mechanics. Oh yeah, the heat mechanics. I think the heat mechanics is something that's very important for it. Flowing water, the water is kind of janky in ONI though. Like I love the fact that if you've got like a little bit of salt water at the bottom of your pond, you can just go soak up just the salt water. It's really janky, but I love it. I mean, Oxygen Not Included is a special game. It is a potential to play point. But it has been so long since I played it. I think the last game I streamed before I started doing Factorio properly is like I streamed a couple of sessions of me playing Oxygen Not Included, but it was like the worst sort of way that I was just sort of playing and just chatting with friends, and I'm like, this is not a good stream experience. No insult to people who do that. I just don't personally like watching those streams myself. Because they weren't playing it, they were just doing their own thing, so it's just hanging out. But and then like a couple of months after that, then I started doing Factorio properly with my whatchamacallit, D-block. Almost out power to my spider. And we might need to go power up the spider for a little bit. Actually not included, it seems like a game you should like, but you can't seem to want it enough to download it. That's fair. Auction not included. Like, I was talking to a friend the other day about, like, those sorts of games where it's just, like, games that you would like to play, but you acknowledge how much learning that would require before you can start properly playing it. So games like Crusader Kings is one, RimWorld is another, Factorio potentially? Zomboid, Project Zomboid is another one of those games. Just a game that you'd be like, man, I'd love to play this game, but because Project Zomboid is, I wanted to, Project Zomboid is probably another game on the list of things that I would like to learn to play one day, but I don't know when that day would be, if ever. It's you in RimWorld, yeah. But you know, as like I was saying to my friend, I was like, look, if you ever want to learn RimWorld, Factorio, uh, Crusader Kings, I'm happy to sit down and, you know, teach it to you. He's just like, yeah, maybe. Which is what most of my friends say when I give them that option. You want to learn it? Maybe. They're not really committing to it, which I respect. All right, need an end goal. What is the meta progression of Zomboid? I don't even know that. Anyway, we're doing a poll because Veldak demands to see a cat. And who am I to say to Veldak he's not getting a cat? Is he cat? That. It's a great cat, though. Well, you can start voting right now. When you die, you start a character on the same world. Do you? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I did not know that. That's fun. Oh, another game like those games is Don't Starve, and that's another one that I've just never really gotten into. I've tried to get into Don't Starve a few times, but it's tough. Kind of smirking. Look at that little smirky kitty. He's like, shit. I think you're cool. I'm a cat. You finish Prey Moon Crash? Alright. Do that. You finish Prey Moon Crash. You crash on that gosh darn moon. Oh, Mojo, hi. Snuck in here. Thank you, Solburn, for giving a shout out to Mojo. You guys aren't watching Mojo? You should. He's a good streamer, even though he's Australian. I've got to always mock you because your whole thing is the koalas. Anyway, it's deemed a great cat. Excellent. Into the great cat box it goes. And we'll continue. Hello. Continue doing this. Spider is filling up with batteries. Wonderful. Good cat, not a great cat. Well, it's been deemed a great cat. That's fine. It doesn't need to win cat of the month. Just let it compete, okay? It's allowed to compete. That's right. I already know what cat of the month is. I'm not even questioning what cat of the month is. I know what it is. I know what my personal cat of the month is in any case. And that's what matters to me. No, not again. How do I keep missing things? Oh, it was missed. Quite a big miss too. Okay, well, while they sort their shit out. Are we there yet? We're not there yet, but we're getting closer. Look, we're moving. We're moving in the right direction. That's all I can offer. Okay, so those spiders are sorting their stuff out. I like this line, like the blue-green line mixing, green and blue coming in together. They're gonna crash! By design! Oh, there's more up there. I missed that. Oh, that would have been unfortunate if I'd missed that. Hello, my friends. You seem to have survived longer than you should have. Goodbye. That's happened before. It could have happened again, honestly. I hope not. That could have happened before. Again, rather. It wouldn't entirely surprise me, but I'm hoping it's less of a problem. At least up until the point they are attacking the main base, in which case we'll never go back. Like, I'm already dubious if I'll ever go back now, but at this point I'm just thinking I might just craft whatever I need. Oh yeah. Like, the extra speed and damage, we're getting about 1% every hour at the moment. So long as we don't have to go back, which we may have to do soon. Going back is ultimately what slows us down the most, obviously. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Ah, more friends. Hello. I mean, if I can average 1% an hour or so for the next few streams, then that would be encouraging. Because then I can probably start getting this done in a reasonable amount of time, as opposed to what is theoretically happening at the moment, which is an unreasonable amount of time. Of course, if Mojo is correct about the slowdown, then that might be bad. But I'm just going to hope Mojo is wrong. There's no reason for it. I'm just going to hope. Like, there's no reason why Mojo would be wrong. But if I just hope that he's wrong, then maybe he'll be wrong based on sheer force of will. I don't know if that's healthy. But hey, since when have I had healthy living? How far out am I? Not that much further, honestly. 13.1%. You reckon I'll find out at 20 something percent, didn't you? Did? Something like that. Yeah, okay. Well, Mojo, for the sake of my sanity, I hope you're wrong. Like, I don't normally hope people are wrong, but I hope you are this time. I don't think you are. I think you know what you're talking about. I'm gonna hope you don't. I tried laying the tracks while sitting on the train. Yeah, it's kind of slower. Because you still need to go out and clear all the worms and stuff. And the radius isn't quite high enough, so you can't kind of go fast enough while clearing, doing it that way. Unfortunately, I'm just one man. A very attractive and skilled man, but just one man. Yeah, exactly. And generally, the spiders are doing a fine job. Like, they're doing better with me in them because it does give me the extra lasers and the personal armor. And just having the spider at front with the most lasers generally is doing better. What spider's moving slowly? Actually, I do. I do want spiders moving slowly. I'm kind of wondering, maybe I'd be better off with the ones laying the track. Yeah, I mean, I could always have less exoskeletons in the blue spider, and so that way it just runs and places all of it on its own, and I can sort of auto do it. I wasn't aware that it was something that was based off drone movement speed before. Now that I'm aware of that, actually, maybe I do want to work a robot speed more. Because the damage is fine. Right, sure, a little bit more damage wouldn't be bad, but the damage is okay. And let's be honest, there's only so many more of these rocket launchers we're going to get before we just no longer launch any rockets. That's limited time. Before we have to go back and probably get another stone source, which I don't want to do. I just don't want to do it. I got a haircut. I did get a haircut. I got into a fight with a called a lawnmower and the lawnmower won. Took me hair. I'm not particularly happy with it, but it's what I got. There's nothing I can do about it. As soon as they went vroom over the front, I'm like, ah, all right then. I guess we're doing this then. Not quite what I intended, but okay. Fought the mower and the mower won. I fought the mower and the mower won. Well, look, that's why they're all dead now, isn't it? Why all the mowers are dead. You don't get the reference. Look up moa, M-O-A. The big bird. I think it's bigger than it was bigger than an emu, but they're all dead now, so it doesn't matter. The other ones had very large birds, but then they were all killed before Europeans got here. Oddly enough. Usually that seems like a post-European thing. What I think I'm going to do very soon is go back and collect stuff. Not from the main base, but from my like rail and landfill base. Go back and collect stuff just to get some things and see where we go from there, eh? Probably pull it up at that point. Oh, that drone's never coming home. Can't blame you can blame the EU for whatever you want. I can't stop you. Ooh, what happened from Sydney mushrooms? Oh wait, is this the store? No. Is this the story with the woman who fed like in-laws mushrooms? Is this the story? Was that in Sydney? I don't know. I could be completely wrong with this story. It might be a recall, but it might be about the murder. I don't know. Is it murder? Murder. And yeah, I guess it is that. Okay, yeah, I have heard about that. Panda was telling me about it. About how it's just like, oh, it was an accident. It's like funny how this has happened before. I think it was their in-laws. Or in-laws that they were trying to get back together with their husband, who they'd also previously poisoned their husband, possibly with mushrooms. I mean, generally, I think he made the right decision there. There's a bunch of stuff in that story that there's no way that's innocent. I mean, yeah, sure, it could be, and hey, I'm not a jury, but it seems very suspicious. Uh-oh. Honestly, you'd probably get better information from the media than from me, because I don't really know the whole case. The media's... Look up Sydney mushroom. You don't believe for a second it wasn't intentional? There's too many weird things going on for that to not be intentional. I agree. Like, why would you throw away the dehydrator, like, so far away from your house that was used to prepare the mushrooms if it was innocent? Like, you just throw it away at your house, right? At the very least, trying to cover up evidence is not great. Not a good look. But not a good look is not enough for conviction. I am not a lawyer, of course, but... It was Victoria, not Sydney. Oh. They're the same place, aren't they? Victoria... Sydney's in Victoria, isn't it? Ah, that's going to annoy someone. I don't know who it's going to annoy, but it's going to annoy someone. I know it's not. Don't worry. I've been to Victoria before because I went to Melbourne once. Many moons ago. Many moons ago. Many! He could be. For sake of argument, I'm going to say yes. What did I see in Melbourne? We went to Melbourne for the first PAX. First PAX Australia. Me and my sister went. And we went to... Where did we go? My sister really likes baking, so we went to like these 3 bakeries in St Kilda. That was pretty exciting. We really just bummed around the main city most of the time. I mean, the rule in Australia, never forage for anything. It's all poisonous. Like, all Australia is going to get you if you're not careful. I know that. But I mean, I liked Melbourne from what I saw of it. Nice. I mean, nice is probably not the word most people would use to describe, but I liked it. Melbourne and Wellington are quite similar. Yeah, I can see that. I can see Melbourne and Wellington being similar. I mean, I know generally Australians generally talk shit about Melbourne. I've seen enough of that discourse, but I quite liked it. I mean, look, I'm from Auckland, you know, we get a lot of hatred anyway, so I don't care. You're beginning to run out of landfill, which is a bit concerning. It was -5 degrees Wednesday morning. How do people exist in that cold? Goodness gracious, I don't know. I think you just curl up and wait for death. I think that's the logical best idea. 1,000 rails, just put them in there. Take some landfill. More rails, I guess. Probably still good to just keep going. Yeah, I think we're still good to keep going, honestly. I was thinking about turning back to go get some stuff, but I just don't think we're ready for that yet. Unless you're from Melbourne, you talk shit about every other city in Australia. Oh, really? Okay, so it's not quite like Auckland. Because the only people that hate Auckland is more than people outside Auckland is people inside of Auckland. That's just how we are as a people. It's not productive, I'll be honest. You hear people talking shit about Melbourne, it's probably from Sydney. Yeah, well, they think they're so good because they've got an opera house. Who honestly goes to the opera house to listen to opera? That's my question. Everyone just goes there to listen to K-pop stars. That's my understanding. The most Australian thing there is, K-pop. Oh, no, people just don't. People just hate things. Like, people don't like Auckland because it's like, ah, it's too big, so many people, they're so rude to each other. It's like, yeah, well, okay. Oh, I gotta wear the cat mask? Alright. I can wear the cat mask for US. Not to defend Sydney, but sometimes they do Star Wars or Marvel movies. Okay, never mind, you got me. You got me at the Marvel movies. You sold me on that one. I'm not easily sold on such things, but you said Marvel movies and I like a Marvel movie, so you got me. I should wear the cat mask. It has nothing to do... Okay, sure, whatever, man. I'll wear it until I take it off. Cheaper parking than in Sydney? Well, there you go. That's the main thing. Real reason to like a town, cheap parking. I once went to a town that had no costs for parking. Of course, you had no car if you parked your car there, but that's not the point. I mean, they certainly looked after your car. You just never see it again. And people who don't like Sydney are people who haven't been there. People who have been there hate it. Oh. Wait, is the implication there you don't like it until you've been there and then it's just worse? It's worse than you could have imagined? Have I opened up some sort of, like, inter-like Australian city rivalry here? Because I am all for this. Yes, Australians tear each other apart. A lot of Victorians here. You've lived there and been there and it's crap. Wait, so is Sydney the place people don't like? Or is it just because you guys are Victorians and you're just like... If Sydney... Sydney and Melbourne have never argued about anything in their existence. I see. It's good to know that they've never argued on anything. I think I get it. But we did are there other cities that like have rivalries, or is it just Sydney and Melbourne? Like, how's Adelaide doing? Or Brizzy? I understand people call it Brizzy. Could be wrong there. Or Adelaide. I don't know. I don't know, actually. I don't know anything about Australian towns or cities. I've only been to Melbourne, and I was like, this is nice. Like, not nice as in, oh, what a lovely town. It was more like, yeah, it's alright. I'm happy enough. Sydney and Melbourne are the oldest, two oldest of 7 brothers, and no one's getting involved in their shit. That's fair. That seems reasonable. No one gets involved in Big Brother's bullshit. Big Brother bullshit fight. I'm learning so much today. People pick on Adelaide because of the time difference. We're in Victoria at 7 PM and Adelaide is 1960. Oh, they're behind the times, are they? They're a little bit late. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Oh, that joke I'm sure works all over the world in different places. Queensland and Sydney have the state of origin. They get really up themselves when they win. Oh, yeah, I don't give a crap. But look, if there's a ball, if there is a sport, I was gonna, actually, no, let's make it simpler. If there's a sport, I don't care. I was gonna say if there's a sport that they have like an egg-shaped ball, I don't care. That was the original starter. But if I'm gonna be honest, if there's a ball, if there's a sport, I don't care. I hate New Zealanders going on about rugby. I just hate it so much. My work is really excited for the Rugby World Cup coming up, and like everyone's just talking about it and so excited. I'm just like, oh god, not again. No. Everyone's like, can you believe the egregious display? Nothing else happens in New Zealand. Ouch. Can we have a sports adjacency alarm? It's just me being sad, let's be honest. No, I don't think we need that because I don't generally talk about sports. Steve was worried about being rude to Mojo when they got here, but nowhere near the rudeness scale of Australia just greeting each other on a normal Tuesday. Well, you know. I mean, other things happen. There's the sheep races. Gotta love the sheep races. What else happens in New Zealand? The dog show. We all love the dog show. You know, Sunday afternoon, everyone turn on the TV, watch the dog show. Everyone loves it. What else is on? What else happens in New Zealand? That's about it, I think. Oh, we talk about the Kiwi and how they're doing badly, but we're not going to do anything much about it as a people. There's currently a world championship round ball kicking in New Zealand, only for women though. And it's actually not just New Zealand; it's New Zealand and Australia. We had to share ball kicking with Australia. Mom said it's our time to kick the balls. Nuh-uh. You two aren't going to play along. No one's kicking. No women are kicking balls. Rat and cat killing contests for kids. That's true. That did happen. But that's South Island. South Island's a bit like that. South Island, that no one lives there. That's not true. People do live in South Island, but pretty like there's Christchurch, and I guess there's a couple other towns, but it's just so empty in South Island. I mean, let's be honest, North Island's not exactly a hub of activity as well, but you know. How are we doing? 13.3. That's okay. I forgot to take the legs out, so I can't do the really cool trick that I learned. Actually, no. Just stand there. Go take the legs out. Go manually rip the legs out. It's not weird. It's a normal thing to do. Sometimes you gotta rip someone's legs off. Show them that you care. Anyway. No, that's not right. Maybe one less leg. Isn't it weird if you count while ripping spiders' legs off? Yeah, that's true. You know, it's just not a good idea to just be ripping things, appendages off. It's not a good look. As soon as I said that, I was like, someone's gonna quote that. Like Zoe. It's another psychopath quote. I got so many of those. One day my son is going to come across those quotes and think his dad is an absolute monster. Don't let AI train on my quotes. Yeah, that's valid too. Probably dangerous. My son's going to get all his morals from the quotes. On the mask again? Okay. Is it worse training AI off my quotes or my son off my quotes? Yes. Both bad, huh? The inclusive yes. I'm a big fan of the inclusive yes. Ah. Ah. Alright, while we pause, we might as well do this. Do the shirt. I should have pressed the button. I missed. Alright, today's what the shirt. I've talked about this one already, but that's okay. I still love the shirt. It's still great. So you got the cat planets and the little cat sun, and everyone's just having a good time. And I always have to bring. You know what? I brought up the flirty Venus and the angry Mars But I didn't bring up the sad Pluto, which is... Where's sad Pluto? Where's sad Pluto? Sad Pluto's there. The little sad... I don't know if you see it very well. Sad little cat planet. Also, Jupiter's happy. I guess he's jovial. He's a jovial Jupiter cat planet. So... Ah. Alright. What I might be good to do is chuck more batteries. A family of cat planets. Yeah. That's what the doctor ordered. If the doctor ordered things to be cat planets. If he didn't, you need a better doctor. Working? It's working. Okay. The murder must continue. Deal with these guys down here because they're there. It's an easier one to pick off early. Oh, that bug was running. You know, we call the bugs by what their main mode of attack, right? There's biters and spitters. What am I? Am I a builder? Am I a shooter? Am I a monster? No, because I do not emit monsters. I'm not a monster. Am I a laser? I am a laser. Because I emit lasers. All of the above. Also valid. I am an engineer. I engine. A major laser. I don't think I'm that high ranked. Lieutenant laser, maybe? Captain Laser. Captain Laser is a good name. Someone remember if I'm next time I'm playing a sci-fi game and I need a name, just remember the name Captain Laser. I am Captain Laser. There's a worm there. Look at him. Chilling. My son is a minor laser. Sure is. Captain Disillusion. Good. Why does Captain Laser sound like Kane from Diablo? Everyone sounds like Kane from Diablo. Or Bane. Because Bane and Deckard Cain are the same voice! Oh shit, oh shit, I'm gonna die here. Ah, Batman, I am Deckard Cain. It was too close. They almost got me, but not quite. I wonder how strong the biters are if they can literally bite through steel. Kind of impressive, actually. Like, the corrosive acid doesn't really surprise me. Like, I'm sure stomach acid could really do some burning over time. But, oh. but fighting through steel is impressive. In any case, I'm impressed. Okay. Oh, there's a group to the north that I hadn't noticed. Better go deal with them now, or I forget. Doom us all again. Go dead now. Thank you. I saw a little bit of black mark on there. And I thought like it was really weird. Maybe the map was encroaching in, and now I see coal. I'm like, ah, that makes sense. How much coal is there anyway? Is there like a million coal in those like little tiny patches? That'd be adorable. That'd make me very happy. I'm gonna go look. 399,000. Yeah. Not very happy with that. I wanted a million. 399,000 actually is pretty impressive now that I think about it a little bit more. We must be getting close to a billion. Does it get to a billion? Is there a limit to how big the patches can grow? What are we at now? 13.5%. I mean, that's it. If we can get 2% every night, extreme, we'll be done in a lot of streams. Oh, hey, research is happening, which means a rocket must have launched. Okay, this is doing way better that I can just move it and it just builds the track. I'm much happier with this. Sure, it's a bit slower, but it gets done just more efficiently. You don't need to baby it, and that's nice. There's only one thing I want to baby right now, and that's my baby. Yep. We'll deal with that in a moment. Hey. You guys think you're going? Hey, you guys. How many guys think they're going somewhere? Okay. Clean them up. Really, it's just a big cleaning operation. Kind of like that, what was the game? Power Washer Simulator, which was a far better game that had any right to be. I can't believe I finished that. I mean, I say I can't believe I finished that, but it was such a good fun time. Just relaxing, power washing, hearing those dings as things were completed. Wonderful. Like, that game should have been a bad meme game, but it was actually pretty fun. And I will never understand why that was a fun game. Not because I find it difficult, it's just I can't be bothered thinking about it. Incredible they were able to make it engaging. It really was. Like, you know, you see a new level and you're like, alright, well, I guess I'll just start. Like, the number of times I was like, okay, I'm done, and then I'm like, a new level would be there. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'll start. I'll just start doing it. And then I'd be like 30% complete. I'm like, oh, well, I was going to stop, but I mean, might as well get to 50% now. And then 50%, why don't you just get to 60%? And at 60%, well, I mean, what's a few more percent, right? And then by the time you've done it, you've actually completed most of the level, and you were supposed to leave the house an hour ago. I mean, I'm legitimately surprised we've gone as far as we have. Curiosity. How long is it? How long is what? The rail or Power Wash Simulator? Oh, rail. Sorry, I just remembered you can't see that. 13.5%. That's right, my face is over it. My face somewhere else, actually. My face back over here. My face used to live. Or the exodus of face. Hey. Just keep burning things down. So, if the tile, if it needs to be 1,000,000 tiles long, currently we have 100,000 tiles of rail. 130,000. 130,000 tiles of rail. It's kind of impressive. Unfortunately, we need 1,000,000. You know, you'd think by now I'd just be completely bored of doing this, but it's just, I think it's kind of satisfying. I guess it's very Power Wash Simulator that I was just talking about. Just satisfying, just be like, yeah, you're just moving forwards, just taking care of business. At some point, though, I will need to do a stop to make sure I build, like, cliff explosives and the like. I don't know when that would exactly happen. But there will be a time for that. Because I see no reason to go back to the base anymore. Like, so far away. And we just keep going. It's satisfying, you know? Just the murder just feels so good. Feels so right. Get out of there. I'm taking so much damage. Oh, because my batteries are gone again. Okay, well that means I kind of got to stop for a little bit. Well, no it doesn't. It means I got to do this. Or charge in them. We don't stop for as long as we used to, that's the problem. It used to be when we were doing this, we would stop. Hey, that looks like Africa, kind of. This is the northwest side of it was gone. It does look like Africa, right? The northwest and northeast part of Africa was gone. Like Egypt is gone, and I don't really know the countries that are along this side. But it's kind of Africa-ish. The Africa are a dolphin partway through a flip. Oh yeah, I sort of see it. Alright, well, you know what? This might be the best time to finish for the night. I think we made some really good progress, actually. We are... Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to do this correctly this time without doxing myself. Okay, 13.6. Okay. Make sure I'm not doxing myself. Oh, I would be doxing myself. Wonderful. You know what? Then we're not going to do it because it keeps changing on me. Classic Excel. So 11.3, and then we're at what? 14 point, no, 13.6. Oh, actually pretty good. I don't trust that it's gonna not dox me again, so I'm gonna have to leave that. But there's been a clear uptake in percentages lately. Because the numbers originally go 1.1, 1.4, 2.3, 3.4. There's 1.1 difference. But this today was our best one with 2.3 improvement. Previously we got 2.1, so 2.3 is better. 2.3 is better than 2.1. And if we can continue at this rate, we'll be done in about, let's see, well, that minus that. Nope, that's not how numbers work. How to use it? Little rascal. E10. Plus that. So, if we continue the rate that we're going, odd. If we continue at the rate we're going, we are going to need how many more streams of this? 38 more streams. Okay. And I do 3 streams a week. Or I need to more faster. Yeah, that's possible too. Yeah, so I do 3 streams a week. Gonna be 12 more weeks. Are you fucking serious, mate? I don't want to do this for 12 more weeks. That's 4 months. Maybe I need to just do this once a week or something. This might be a once a week thing very soon. Ah. Okay. Pain pickle. I can't. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I do have family commitments to take care of, such as a baby, and my wife is already being incredibly generous by letting me do this. So yeah, that's not plausible. Maybe we'll do this for a little bit longer. Well, I'm not going to stop. I don't plan to stop, but maybe we'll just do other Factorio streams in between. Maybe this once a week. So that'll take us a year, but it'll be separated. I'll think about it. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, please do consider following. Uh, Otherwise, do what you want. Just yeah. I stream 3 nights a week at the moment, which is Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Always around this time. It should be always at this time. So if you're familiar with this time, this is where you'll find me. Uh, Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Turtle. Uh, you got social links here. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where you can view uh, the VODs. You've also got the Discord link where you can find me outside my regular streaming times. And I'm done. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And I hope to see you again next time. Take care.